right, thank you everybody, and thanks to Rena for hosting this event and ICC for organizing such a special day. It's an important time to get together with all of the housing projects. And just to give you a little bit about who we are, sorry, I have to remember to move the slide. We're 52 years old, and we're a multi-service, nonprofit charitable organization, and that's our mission and vision. And I won't go through it word for word here, but we have 4 distinct program service areas. One of them is called the Community Learning Hub. It's a digital platform that provides training to transfer payment agencies through a facilitated model throughout Canada. Next, we have developmental services, which are inclusive of community type of programs, like an adult day program and fee-for-service, as well as supportive housing. We have 3 supportive housing sites. Employment services, which are really trying to work with people who are the furthest from the market, furthest from the labor market, and marginalized communities, newcomers, youth, people involved in conflict with the law. And that's not only trying to find meaningful work and employment, but also training and education. And then lastly, we have youth and adult justice services, like community service orders for adults, and we have lots of intervention and prevention type programs in the community for justice involved youth, as well as an open custody detention home 24/7. That's our other home. And I'm sorry, I didn't introduce Agostino Russo. He's the chair of the board. Where are you, Art? He's behind me. And he's also the chair of the Housing Development Committee. And he's here with us, with me today, to present that, because he's been part of this project, this redevelopment project, from day one. And just to give you a sense, we've had lots of years of experience running homes. In fact, at one point, Springboard had many homes across Ontario. And right now we have 5 properties that we own, 2 sort of group homes for adults with developmental disabilities. We opened one last year that was for transitional aged youth, again, adults 18 and above. And then we have the open custody detention home, and then this property that we own that we're about to redevelop, again, for adults with developmental disabilities. And I think that's over to you.
Thank you.
I'll click.
Thank you, Lydia. So we are really happy to talk to you today about 976. Can you hear me back there? Great. 976 College Street. 976 College Street is a 6-story, 19-unit supportive housing development for adults with developmental disabilities who can live independently with minimal support. And actually, before I go even further in what's on the slide, I was very happy to hear Mercedes talk about the criteria for BCH funding. As you hear through the program, through our talk today, we meet each one of them. It's a shame she's left, but I'm sure we've already told her that. Each resident will have a fully self-contained unit, and Springboard will provide individualized supports for those residents, daily living assistance, mental health referrals, employment supports, and financial guidance. And this is a shift away from the traditional group home model toward independent, dignified living with tailored supports. Thank you, Lydia. So why this population? I think we're all well aware, and we heard it earlier today, but more than 52,000 people in Ontario are waiting for essential supports. Over 28,000 are waiting for housing-related support alone. And these are individuals who deserve stability, community, and the opportunity to live independently. People with disabilities are a priority group under the National Housing Strategy, yet they remain one of the most underdeveloped populations in the country. And so 976 College Street is our response to that gap. From an affordability perspective, and again, this is one of the BCH criteria, all 19 units will be deeply affordable. Every home will be rent geared to income, supported by the City of Toronto rent supplements. This ensures long-term stability for residents and aligns with ICC's commitment to sustainable, community-driven affordability. Of the 19 units, and we didn't bring as many pretty pictures as Brian did, but there'll be 11 studio units, 3 fully accessible studio units, 1 one-bedroom unit, and 4 fully accessible one-bedroom units.
Sorry, we're tag teaming today. We're also aiming to be as energy efficient as possible. We have a green roof, locally sourced products, and mass timber production. And as well, we certainly exceeded the accessibility requirement for CMHC. These are our partners. So we're the landowner and operator, SHS, which some of you I'm sure know, the consulting company, and they're leading and managing that project for us, thank goodness. And our design builder is Assembly in partnership with Lofton. And you might have known Assembly's done a lot of modular mass timber type of urban, lots of urban type of developments. So this is a tight space at College and Rusholme, west end of Toronto. It's not a lot of land space. It requires that kind of build. And the project funding, we certainly have, we have confirmation from the city of 3.8 with another 1.1 million going to City Council at the end of this month. And they don't foresee any problem with that. So we're looking at a commitment from the city of 4.9 million. We've certainly had waivers and other things, and 33,000 from seed funding, and from the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, 250,000. And our contribution, our equity contribution, is 3.2 million. And the total project cost for this redevelopment is about 15 million. And over to you. Here, I'll move this way.
Thank you, Lydia. As Lydia pointed out, we are quite excited about the innovation associated with this project. One of the most exciting aspects is Assembly's prefabricated mass timber approach. By manufacturing building components off-site, we reduce cost uncertainty, shorten timelines, and significantly lower the carbon footprint of the build. This approach is ideal for small urban sites such as 976 College that are often overlooked but hold enormous potential for gentle intensifications. Just continue on the innovation front. As we said, this presents a new housing typology for Springboard. Our existing homes are aging, converted, low-rise group homes, the traditional model that we've heard about. At 976 College, we're shifting to self-contained units that support residents who can live independently. This model uses resources more efficiently, aligns with resident preferences, and reflects a more modern, rights-based approach to supportive housing. We'll be partnering, as Lydia pointed out, we'll be partnering with other service providers to bring in programming for our residents, such as income tax clinics and arts programs. And then lastly, we're very excited about this program and believe that it's got tremendous potential to scale and to be able to scale this model across our portfolio. And Lydia mentioned other homes that are in the Springboard portfolio, and we're certainly looking at additional group home properties that could be redeveloped using this approach. The benefits are clear: efficient redevelopment of tight urban sites, which are also areas that are prime from a community and from a supported housing perspective, gentle intensification that fits local context, accelerated construction timelines, as we've talked about, a supportive housing model that prioritizes independence, and a more efficient use of limited supportive housing resources, so more bang for the buck. It's a blueprint for a scalable, community-driven supportive housing, exactly the kind of innovation that ICC has been calling for.
I think that's it.
I think that is it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.